Good morning, Facebook friends and family. How are you guys doing today? I hope that everyone is doing wonderful and swell per usual on this good Thursday morning. It is May the 22nd, 2025, and it is 8:56 a.m. here in Detroit, Michigan. Well, technically I'm in Oak Park right now because I'm leaving from dropping my son off at school. But and I'm on the way home. I actually meant to bring something out the house and I forgot to, and that kind of threw me off a little bit, but I'm gonna just run and grab it really quickly. But I just had the craziest day yesterday. For one, yesterday was Lex's prom, which I kind of like stepped out the way and decided I wasn't really buying too much for prom anyway. I bought the hair and that was pretty much it. I do everything else anyway, and I was trying to figure out why her daddy didn't think that he should have paid for the whole entire prom anyway, including the hair. But at the same time, like I was explaining to my brother and his friends yesterday, like Al does certain shit on purpose. He ain't helped did shit for none of these kids this whole motherfucking school year. He didn't even buy no school uniforms. But I knew that being that this was Lex's prom, he was gonna try to be all up in the camera as if he had parented out of anybody's life, and he never been a great dad except for when we first had these motherfucking kids, like when I was the only and first original baby mama before he became into a habitual cheater and baby creator. So that's when he was being a father to my children. Ever since he done started having the rest of these motherfucking kids, he ain't been being a daddy to my kids. I feel as if he think like, oh well, you got the oldest kids, you always had it anyway, so you should just go ahead and figure it out. Which is why I said, no, I'm gonna sit the fuck down and y'all figure it out. Then my kids, they act like they can't see the shit. Y'all know good and goddamn well y'all daddy don't do shit for y'all. Can't come do shit for y'all. And then it's like when we had broke up, it's like he wanted to be in parent competition with me and make it seem like, oh well, I got a better life going on. I got a wife and I'm doing so much better when you ain't even in love. Y'all fake married for real and got married for money and stuff and to protect each other and shit like that, because y'all both scam artists. Like y'all don't even love each other, hence why you had another baby after you got married and shit. So like, I mean, but if that's what your wife want to deal with, that's what your wife want to deal with. However, I knew that when it came to prom yesterday, they was gonna be trying to act like I wasn't welcome and shit like that. Like Al came to pick up Lex so she can get dressed and all that type of shit, which I really didn't care about. Because like I said, I take care of kids 24/7. So if you want to pretend that you've been a daddy at prom time, go on right ahead, big boy. So, you know, I'm like, okay, he picked her up yesterday or whatever. She went and got ready. They haven't sent me no pictures yet or nothing. I don't even know what she looked like going to prom. She gonna send me a picture of a picture. And then Denzel came in the house yesterday and he was like, oh, well, I didn't know that today was Lex prom. Well, that's so crazy. I don't know how you didn't know that yesterday was Lex prom when we've been saying it for the last motherfucking month, which is why I told you I needed my motherfucking money back from you and your thieving ass friends to pay for my daughter prom shit. But nobody knew Lex prom was yesterday. Anyway, like I said, Denzel don't be having shit to do, but all of a sudden he wanted to go fishing and go to the gym yesterday when my daughter had prom. But they wanted to be making it seem like Al and Taisha actually be doing shit for motherfucking kids. And no, you don't. And they be wanting to pretend like Taisha is somebody's mama. She ain't even a mama of half them motherfucking kids that live up in that bitch. They be wanting to pretend to be mamas to other people's kids so they can steal money and shit. Pretended to be mamas and daddies. So I was like, oh, okay, whatever, you know, send me some pictures or whatnot. I'm gonna step out the way. But that was bringing me to other stuff too, like people be pretending to take my kids to the doctor and shit. And I don't trust my primary care physician, which is why I don't go to him. I go to urgent cares when I need to go to the doctor, because my doctor is a liar. And I said it yesterday, he's my doctor because he's been my doctor since I was a kid. That was my mama, Dr. James Haney in Southfield. That been my mama doctor since he was partners with Dr. Flores and shit right here on 7 Mile in Greenfield. He was my mama and my grandma's primary care physician, and that's why he's still my primary care physician, which I need to find another one. But being that I don't go to the doctor like that, I really don't be tripping about it. And if I feel like I need to run to the doctor, I'll just run to urgent care. Or if it's serious enough, which is never really serious enough, I'll go to the hospital. Because I don't trust Dr. Haney. And he one of them fraud-ass doctors that be writing scripts and shit and approving people's FMLAs and all that type of shit when ain't shit wrong with them. He's one of those. And he's also the reason that I be having problems with my health insurance. And if I don't want to go to a doctor that's in network with them and then partners with them so they can continue to lie on my medical records and shit, I don't be getting approved to go to the doctor. And I noticed that about Dr. Haney. As well as Aetna Better Health of Michigan keep calling my phone every day trying to make me sign up for mental health services that I don't fucking need. But when I wanted to go to the dentist and the dermatologist, they were unable to help me. So don't call my fucking phone. But this is how I be saying, I be noticing all, like, a whole bunch of people work together and shit, like Dr. Haney and the insurance company. And how I said that it reminds me of my brother friend Jalen and Beyonce mama Janine and shit, and how she worked at the healthcare companies downtown. And how my brother and his daddy and all them all of a sudden got the same primary care physicians and stuff as my mama and my grandma had. It's because y'all was stealing money. And Dr. Haney, I don't see him enough for me to diagnose me. He don't even know me by face unless he watch me on camera and shit like that on the World Wide Web, because I don't go to Dr. Haney. He don't know me. And when I went to him last year, he's the same doctor who tried to tell me that I had some fake ass herpes, but I've been to the doctor several times before that and after that, and I have never been diagnosed with herpes, because he's one of those lying ass doctors that wanted to lie on my medical records and shit. Which is why they try to diagnose me with anxiety and asthma and shit like that. I don't have asthma, and neither do I have anxiety. But it's what you motherfuckers was going, writing on papers and forging on papers and shit so y'all can continue to steal money from my family. From me. And my kid's doctor is Dr. Dawn Foster, which they only go to her when they need shots to go to school and shit. So nobody should be taking my kids to the doctor without my knowledge. Same thing for picking kids up from school. My brother is the only person on my kids' emergency pickup card list, and he shouldn't even be picking my kids up from school without my permission. You know, so I'm getting tired of all of this shit and playing with you motherfuckers. I don't want nobody going to the doctor. Stop asking my kids for pee too. If you need to pass the drug test, stop taking drugs. Stop asking my kids for pee, or go get pee from your own motherfucking kids. I'm tired of you fraud ass motherfucking bitches. Don't ask my kids for shit. Don't sign my kids out of school. Don't pick my kids up without my knowledge. Don't take my kids to the doctor without my permission, because all of you motherfuckers will get sued. I'll sue my own brother, Denzel Deontay Williams. I will sue my baby daddy, Alexander Michael Joyner, as well. And Taisha Washington Montgomery or whatever, Joyner, whatever the fuck she want to be. I will sue the fuck out you motherfuckers, right along with James Haney. Because ain't none of you hoes my friends. Y'all don't got no type of control over me either. And I was noticing when I was in Dr. Haney's office, you know how they, again, people like to work with partners and shit. He had this flyer up of this psychiatrist. She actually reminds me of Denzel's friend Raven. Like, the lady could be her mama or auntie. I know what Raven mama looked like though, but it looked like it could be her auntie or something too. These people be working together hand in hand and shit, stealing. And I be noticing it. That's why I don't go to Dr. Haney. That's why I don't go to the church I used to go to, because the pastor was stealing. And all you motherfuckers know each other and y'all work together. And half of y'all is all Masons and shit, and y'all be fucking each other in the ass. Again, a family that prays together, stays together, dies together, share the same STDs together, and they gonna get sued the fuck together. Okay? But this is the type of shit that I be noticing and that I've been paying attention to over the last couple of years. So while people was thinking that I was so stupid and wasn't noticing shit, I was just taking notes. Because again, when I said I'm one individual going up against the government, the judicial system, family, friends, and everybody, it's like 100 plus of them trying to gang up on one little old me. You can't convince me that I'm slow. It's you motherfuckers that's slow. That's why it takes so many of y'all to try to accomplish something that needs to be accomplished. When in reality, you should have just gave me what belongs to mine. I would have helped you fucking peasants. But see, y'all too busy trying to make it seem like I'm the one who need assistance from you motherfuckers, when y'all the ones who want to steal from me. I don't need to go and live with nobody. I don't need nobody to do shit for me and my motherfucking kids. I don't borrow money from nobody or none of that shit. I'd rather go without having a penny to my name before I borrow some money from some motherfucking body. However, that rent money from that house on Bennett, y'all gonna pay me my fucking money back. And I think y'all still owe me about $500 and something more dollars. And y'all gonna pay me my money back from Facebook. And y'all gonna pay me back my money from my passed over loved ones. And I'ma sue y'all for everything else that y'all put me through. And y'all gonna pay me back my money from my house on Briggs. And y'all gonna pay me back for my money on the house on Santa Rosa. But I just be paying attention to all of this shit that be going on. And that's why I be sitting back chilling. Keep on taking notes. Figuring out which day I want to expose the next bitch. And what piece of information I want to drop next. Because it's going to get worse and worse till I get what belongs to me. And your family gonna keep on dying too. What uncle I'ma kill next in the spiritual realm, and then it's gonna manifest here on the motherfucking 3D. Whose kid gotta die first? Cause that's how this shit work. If you didn't know. And I don't do spells. I'm not a witch or anything like that. If anything, I'm a good witch. It's just karma dharma. What goes around comes around. You know how you motherfuckers like to make constitutional laws and secret society laws and all that type of shit? Well, it's laws to this shit. It's called universal law, spiritual law, and things like that. And I abide by the rules. I don't try to play God in nobody's life or anything like that. But you see, what goes around comes around. So when people do fucked up shit to you, you kind of got the right to defend yourself. You know, even Moses had to kill one and shit like that. Sometimes God give you the permission to go and fuck a motherfucker up because they kept fucking up in your shit. That's why I was saying yesterday, this biblical shit, this religious shit, this is street shit. This is real life shit. So if you want to preach it and teach it, then you need to know about it. And you got to get ready to accept that karma too. And then all you dumb motherfuckers who call yourselves Masons and shit, you don't know shit. You should go and read the motherfucking Bible. That's why I be taking lodges. You already know you weak as fuck if you need a group. But anywho, I don't know. I was just getting that this morning. Like, it be so much fucked up shit going on, and I be peeping it. And it's really people out here who do spells. Bitch, I will run you over with your nasty ass. Ugh. Raggedy ass hoe. In the middle of schoolcraft with her whole stank ass, out of shape ass out. Like somebody wanna buy that shit. I swear to God, I should have ran that bitch right the fuck over. Pancaked her ass just like that ass that she wanna be hanging out. Ugh. But anywho, I be noticing all of this shit. I be noticing. And I'm tired of it. Like, even driving a schoolcraft right now is irritating the fuck out of me because I shouldn't be having to live over here. Not thinking that I'm better than anybody, but I should be able to live in a house that I want to live in. And not in a raggedy ass, ghetto ass neighborhood where people don't want to change. I gotta get me a charger for my headphones because some way, somehow, it vanished out of my purse. And everybody know that's the only way that I can hear out of my phone. So I either need to go get me some new headphones or I need to get me a charger. I was able to use my cooking app yesterday. Somebody had ordered some food from me, and that was it works just like DoorDash, so it was really convenient for me, and I really liked that or whatever. And I was able to keep up with my inventory and stuff too, because my kids got to eat the same shit that I sell. Like, You know, my kids was eating steak bites, macaroni, yams, greens, and all that shit the other night. So I had ended up running out of steak bites too. So I ended up having to order some yesterday. But because I be trying not to use my brother's car like that, I just went ahead and did a delivery for my stuff to be brought to the house. And I didn't expect anyone to place the order, but I just wanted to keep up on the inventory because you never know. You know, people be hating on me so they don't be wanting to order food for me and shit like that. And DoorDash denied me for working for them too. And I know that you can sell food out of your house and on DoorDash because I picked up some food from a lady's house one time to deliver it while I was DoorDashing. So it's just the platforms they be hating. They be hating. But you know, all these platforms, they work together anyway. Hold on. I had to pull in the driveway, but I really gotta run and get something. I'll be right back, y'all. I gotta take this order. Oh, Jesus Christ. Let me make sure everything is good in here. I have to drop this off. Let me see why the door won't close. Anywho, I'm gonna take this delivery. That was somebody who was supposed to come pick that up last night, but I had ended up falling asleep, so I didn't see when they were ready to pick it up. I was so tired yesterday, so I'm gonna drop it off this morning, and it's only right up the street anyway. But yeah, so it was really convenient for me to and shit like that. So slowly but surely, you know, things be coming into play for me or whatnot. That's why I don't be complaining. But at the same time, I am ready for shit to start moving like a little bit faster. I'm tired of playing with people. Like, you know, peace, be still, and let the Lord fight your battles. I've been still for a very long time, and I've been very peaceful for a very long time. Now I'm ready to start killing people. Like, have I turned into the Lord yet? And is it time for me to start fighting my own battles around this bitch with the power of God within me? Because no. Every day I'm gonna get up and expose another piece of information. Every day, if I need to act a fool, I'm gonna act a motherfucking fool. Every single day, till I get what the fuck belongs to me. I'm gonna make everybody else's life a living hell, just like they thought they should make mine, or whatever. And I'm gonna feel good while doing it. You remember on Diary of a Mad Black Woman when Charles put Helen out to move a new bitch into their house, and he threw all her clothes away and hung up the next bitch shit, and she had to go live at Medea's house as if she wasn't somebody's wife who been taking care of them and shit, as if she wasn't the one who was there for this motherfucker. He threw her out of her own shit. That's why Medea said he put you out of who house? Put a new bitch in that shit. So they went to go tear up the girl clothes, and she was like, what's this? Vera Wang, oh, this a label hoe? And she started wiping the mirror with the clothes and tearing up the clothes, and then she was like, well, Medea, how is this gonna make me feel any better? And she was like, what is this gonna solve? She's like, it ain't gonna solve nothing. It's just gonna make you feel good. Some shit, it just gonna make me feel good. Like, to beat a bitch the fuck up for stealing my shit and shit, to fuck up somebody else's life because they thought that they should fuck up mine, it's just gonna make me feel good. Is all I'm trying to say. It's just gonna make you feel good. So that's what I'm feeling like right now. I fuck up everybody's shit, and it's gonna make me feel good because people be thinking that they could play with my motherfucking top or some shit like that. And no, it's not gonna work like that. So yeah, that's what I'm feeling like. So I don't know what my ancestors gonna be having me talk about over the next couple of days, but I feel like fucking some shit up, fucking up some lives, fucking up some families, knocking some people off in the spiritual realm so that they manifest here on a regular realm that you guys dwell in so long, and so y'all so stuck in the matrix and shit. You know, maybe I feel like playing chess with the matrix. Maybe I feel like being a handler or a puppet to some motherfuckers. You know how y'all like to do. So I don't know. However, I always put God first, and I follow God's rules. And if he tell me not to do something, then I don't do it. And if he tell me to do something and he give me the okay, then it's on and popping. Like, yeah, it's on. Yeah, girl, it's on. You know what it is, man. I finally make it home. Which we never know the day, time, or hour that he coming, do we? So, you know, what the fuck? Yeah. I don't know. I've been feeling really good though. I was tired last night. I had needed to give me some rest. I don't know. I need to give me some vitamins. That's what I need to do. I need some vitamins or whatever, and I need to make sure that I be eating, because I don't sit down to eat. Like, I pretty much be on the go, and I cook food all the time. I make sure my kids eat and everything, and sometimes I still don't eat. Like, I might eat a piece of chicken or something while I'm cooking food, so that I never really eventually sit down and make me a plate, is what I'm saying. So, and if I do, I'm like super, super hungry. But something is telling me like I need to give me some vitamins. I need to make sure I sit down and have meals for myself and everything like that. So, I'm gonna start doing that. I do self-love. Like, I try to make sure I take care of myself. I nourish my soul and everything like that. But now I'm hearing like you need to really nourish your body. It's time for you to take time to nourish yourself. So I'm gonna be watering my garden over these next couple of days or whatnot. Just doing everything that I need to do for myself. I feel healthy, but I was going to go and make me a doctor's appointment or something just to check and see something. But at the same time, God is telling me don't go to the doctor because they just be on some bullshit. And again, I can believe that I be having so much problems and shit with going to the doctor and with my own fucking insurance. So, good thing that I'm not sick and I don't be needing to go like that for real. But what I was going to go to the doctor for, I can find out for myself anyway. I don't have to go. So God is telling me like, don't waste your time going to that fake ass doctor. You know, just go do what you know that you need to do and go from there. So that's what I'm going to do. So yeah, oh shoot, I meant to call and say I was on well, I told this person that I was going to come and drop this off anyway, but I still meant to give the call to say that I was doing so. But I'm trying to hurry up and get my brother truck back to his house because I never know what he got to do. So yeah. Darn. And I hate to just leave it too, but I got to. send them a text, and I'm gonna call too and send an inbox confirmation and let them know. I tied the food up on the doorknob, on the handle, so it's not just sitting on the porch and can't nobody get it or anything like that. But yeah, anywho, I got that out the way. Now I'm gonna wait for my kids to get out of school. I'm gonna see if I get any orders today, and if I do, I'm prepared to make anything that's on my menu, so that's good. And I be making everything fresh too. Like if I make sides and I have sides left over, of course I'm going to use them the next day, but I'm not keeping the sides after 2 days. Like I had to order me some fresh yams, I had to make fresh macaroni yesterday, and everything like that, because again, I want people to have fresh food. I don't want nobody getting sick or anything, and plus I want my food to be fresh. So, you know, and I know restaurants save food and shit like sides, because I used to work at a restaurant. So I know that I don't be doing nothing that nobody else is doing. But I don't save meat. Like I make meat fresh to order, which is why I needed to order steak bites and everything yesterday and stuff too. Anything, the salmon bites, the shrimp, the chicken, the steak, everything is made to order. So that's why I give myself 30 minutes to make the order, because everything is made fresh. So yes. But yeah, my stomach hurt a little bit. I need to go and make me some food, some of the food. I got some steak bites out too already, and I got some greens and some fresh macaroni and some yam. Like I might eat that, or I don't know. I was thinking about making some quesadillas. I had ate a burger yesterday too, and it was really good. So yes, I made a reel yesterday for one, and I had made a typo on it, but I didn't notice it until after it posted. Which sometimes I be over checking my reels, like double checking them before I post them, and sometimes it just seems like it'll still post with a typo, and that is crazy to me. But I didn't feel like fixing it, so I still shared it yesterday or whatever. But I really make my own reels, and I really have fun doing them. Like I really like recording my food and stuff like that. I like picking the certain songs that I want to go with the meals or whatever, or the energy that I'm in at the current moment or whatever. So I literally make my own flyers, I advertise my own food, set up for my own delivery, shop for my own food and everything by myself, and I cook it. And when I had a car, I used to cook it and deliver it and do my advertising and everything by myself. So that's why I be saying I can't be perfect when it comes to everything. So a little typo don't even matter to me, because I do this shit by my motherfucking self. I don't pay nobody for advertising. I don't pay nobody to make shit for me or nothing like that. I do everything by myself. So I'm even proud about that, you know. So many people down talk me like, oh, she ain't gonna be able to run a business, she ain't gonna be able to do this, she not gonna be able to do that. And I just be doing exactly what the fuck I said I was gonna do, exactly what the fuck I want to do. So that's why everything takes time, and I can't never get discouraged. And I know that I would be way further too if I had got the things that were supposed to be given to me. And that's why they were supposed to be given to me, because I had a plan, and I talked to my loved ones and shit about a plan. But you know, shit happens. People steal, people lie, people try to fuck over you, try to sabotage you and shit. But I still never let that shit stop me. I still know that I got a purpose, I got a plan, I got a goal. So even when in the midst of people trying to knock me down and belittle me and, you know, fuck over me and shit, I just keep my head up and I keep on going, because I got something that I really want to do. So I'm proud about not letting nothing discourage me or anything like that. In the midst of it all, I just keep on going. I'm like the little engine that could. You know, people be joking about being a little engine that could and stuff like that, but I'm just like the little engine that could. I'm just like Dorothy off the Wizard of Oz. I'm just like Cinderella. I'm just like anybody who had to go through some hard ass shit to make it through. And you know, yesterday I was talking about how I was watching The Women of Brewster Palace or Place or whatever the name of the movie is. And I had finished watching it yesterday morning before I took my kids to school. And it was really emotional for me. I had only needed to finish the ending of the movie, and I ended up finishing it. And my God, like, when the women started breaking down the wall at the end, I just started crying, because people don't understand something like that. Like, people be like, oh, okay, they broke down the wall, and a wall that caused them so much stagnation, that put them in so many barriers, that held them up from... I'm tired of these motherfucking hoes, bitch. Get out the way. Anything that'll hold you back, anything that'll make you feel like you're not good enough to be in the rest of the world. You know, they were boxed up in the projects as if they could not escape. So to knock down that wall, brick by brick. I titled a video yesterday, Things Gotta Fall Brick by Brick. I didn't even pay attention to they. In the end of the movie goes off as they knocking down the wall, brick by brick by brick, to free themselves. And I just instantly started crying, because sometimes people don't know how it feels to why the cage bird sings. Okay? You gotta fight your way out of shit. And sometimes people don't even see it as a problem. They don't even see it as a hindrance or anything like that. Like, no, I have to fight my way out of this shit. This wall is holding me back. This wall is telling me I'm not good enough. This wall is making it so that I can't see other opportunities and shit. So to knock that bitch down was to set their souls free. And the souls of their passed on loved ones that died in that bitch. So that was a good movie for me. And it hit home. It hit home in a lot of different areas. So that was cool. Really nice movie. And it was an older movie too. Well, actually it was made in 1989. So that's the year before I was born, because I was born 1990. You always got to pay attention to the stuff that pops up on your timeline. I say that all the time. Hey! You always got to. I'm speaking to the neighbors. Love thy neighbor, even if they don't love you. But yeah. I made it back to the house. I tried to clean up a little bit before I left this morning, so I really shouldn't have that much to do. I cleaned the kitchen up really good yesterday before I had to make my order anyway. So that's pretty much it. I fixed my granddogs. They breakfast already this morning. So I don't got nothing to do. Lex spent the night at the Airbnb and stuff with her friends from prom and everything yesterday. I guess they had got them an Airbnb, so whatever the fact, that's cool or whatnot. But yeah, I was sitting here yesterday. My brother was like, so when is Lex prom? Because I was wondering why she had to get her makeup done. I'm like, her prom is today. Like, if she's getting her makeup done today, that means that prom is today, because, you know, you can't sleep on it and then try to go to prom. So he's like, well, why you didn't leave from, you know, why didn't you go? Or why didn't you this? I'm like, because Al and them, they did that on purpose. They did it on purpose. But, and again, I still ain't even get no pictures or nothing like that. But, you know, I don't be tripping. I can't trip about it. I'm glad that it's over though, and that's one kid that I'm done with getting out of high school. Now Mir's still going to be going to an alternative school next year. I don't know if he's going to be going to Nova, but he's still going to go to an alternative school, because I want him to catch up on credits just a little bit more faster, so that he can finish out school either next year or whatnot. Because Mir started school early anyway. Like, Mir started school before they made it that you had to be 5 in order to go to kindergarten. So Mir was 4 in kindergarten. And Mir was extra smart. When I took them to Southfield schools or whatever, and he was all quiet and shy, they had wanted to put him back a grade and say that he wasn't this and he wasn't that. But Mir was acing everything that he needed to do. So Mir is very intelligent. my oldest son, he's very smart. And when you talk to him, you know that he's very smart. So he's quiet though. That's why you should never judge a book by its cover. He got dreads. He stayed to himself. He pretty much quiet. He put his little headphones in. You probably think he ain't paying attention to shit and don't know shit. But he's very intellectual. So I want him to go ahead and finish out school early next year. But if he don't finish next year and he has to graduate the year after that, that's actually the year that he's supposed to graduate anyway. So even keeping Mirror behind and making him stay behind for no reason last year and shit like that, it still didn't really put him behind per se, because he started school early. So anywho, I just want my baby to get it done and get out. So because Mirror is very, very intelligent, and I want him to be able to move on and do what it is that he needs to do. Like, really, Mirror's one of those people who most people probably would expect to drop out of school and try to sell drugs or shit like that, but he keep his head pretty straight and narrow. That's why when he was selling food and selling snacks, not selling food, but like selling snacks at school and shit, they stopped him from selling snacks because my baby was racking up on selling snacks. I would go get him what he needed from Sam's Club and he would sell that shit. They stopped him from selling snacks at school. So, you know, I try to still find other ways. He likes to decorate shoes and shit. He has used shoes. He'll go to the resale shop or whatever and sell shoes and stuff like that. He'll do that, but he don't do shit to get him put in jail and shit. And that's what I'm trying to make sure it doesn't happen to any of my kids or whatnot. But yeah, I'm back at this house. So I'm about to get ready to go in the inside. It's raining again. Well, just a little drizzle. A little drizzle. But yeah. Go in here. Roll me up a little bit of weed. Smoke it. Find me something to watch on my laptop or something, because I got to try to prolong my headphones. I'm going to look around one more time and see if I see my charger cord, which I just can't imagine how it ended up walking up out of my purse. Between Mari wanting to use my headphones and shit. Oh no. Damn kids. I was yelling at Mari this morning because he want to keep on walking to school with them fucking pants sagging and shit. And I can't stand that. And he has a belt. But he claims that he misplaced it. I don't give a fuck what you find. You better go get a shoestring out of some goddamn shoes you ain't wearing no more or something and tie them fucking pants up. Then I keep yelling at them about a coat. We live in Michigan. Granted, it's almost June. It's only been 50-something degrees for the last couple of days. It's been cold. And I forgot that they still send the kids outdoor recess. So I had to keep Mally home from school yesterday because he had woke up with his nose running real bad and shit like that. And I knew he was catching a cold. So I just wanted to knock it out before it got into full effect or whatever. So, however, they still managed. I could say, get your coat, get your coat, get your coat. I see them walking in school. Nobody got a coat on. Granted, I would pick my kids up from school if I'm able to, but a lot of times my brother don't be here when it's time to pick them up from school, so they have to walk. So take your coat either way until it's warm all the way here. But they don't listen. They don't listen. However, I wonder when is the weather going to break, though, because it is about to be June, and it is 50-something degrees right now. Like, it was raining all day yesterday, too, when my baby was going to prom or getting ready to go to prom and shit. Like, that's irritating. But anyway, I still hope she had a good time or whatnot, so that's cool. I need to stop at the dollar store, like the Family Dollar or something. I could do it later. I was about to say I need to get me some face wash too, but I actually got the clay mask stuff that you need to make clay mask, as well as like the apple cider vinegar and everything. I have everything I need, so maybe I just do me a little face mask like that to clean my pores and stuff and stuff like that. But you can see the bumps are gone that had broke out on my face. Now I just got to deal with the dark spots. The actual bumps are gone. So now I just got to work on that when it comes to evening up my skin complexion now. Actually, I got a little bump right here. It's red. You can see. I can feel it too. It's like it's under the skin. I had made a video the other day, and I was talking about Job, and I was saying like how God had took everything from him just to test his loyalty and stuff like that. Then he was rewarded double for his trouble. And the last phase he had to go through was being sick and seeing will he still worship God even during his sick days when his health was tested. And I was talking about getting boils and stuff up under my boobs, which I didn't know that the sickness was Job had boils all over his body. I didn't know that until I ended up going back to the book of Job, and I watched the animated version of the book as well as caught up on it a little bit. So he was getting boils all over his body. And a couple of months ago, I kept dealing with boils coming up under my boob. Like right before it'd be time for me to start my cycle, I would get a boil under my boob, which I was having that problem before where I would get a boil on like my inner thigh panty line area right when it was time for me to come on my period, and it would hurt so fucking bad. And then by the time I come off my period, the boil will be gone. It's like it was something, and my doctor had said that it's probably just my hormones being imbalanced when it's time for me to start my cycle, which is why the boil only comes when I come on and it goes away when I go off. But then I had stopped having a problem with the boils. Then like a few months ago, I started getting them under my boob, like under the underwire part, and it would hurt so bad, like a clogged milk duct. It will hurt so bad even for me to wear a bra, even a sports bra, because just the touch of the bottom of the bra hitting the boil hurt so bad. That's why I never have fucking bras on. And I'd be more comfortable with no bra. I don't have one on right now. I can live my life the rest of my life without ever putting a bra on, if I don't got to go somewhere that really requires it. But when I wear the bras, it's like the boils come. When I don't wear the bras, I don't get them. And now, let me see, last month, I had got one. They rotate too. 1 month it'll be on this boob, the next month it'll be on this boob. And it just kept rotating, but now it stopped. And I didn't know that. So I'm thinking about that too, like in the form of boils, God even tested my loyalty, because I'm saying it hurt. They hurt bad, to the point where I was getting stretch marks on them, because they would get so big that it would get a stretch mark, and it would be so hot that it eventually pop or whatever. So I haven't gotten one this month, and thank God I haven't gotten one. So we gonna see. But I remain loyal to God no matter what. Even during that shit hurting, you still don't curse God. You never curse God when he comes to test you. Even though my face was broken out, I'm like, what the fuck? My face ain't never break out like this. Okay, to deal with this hyperpigmentation is enough for me. But my face was broken out last month. Like, there was bumps on my face. Like, what the fuck? Why is my face fucked up? So even that, you can't curse God. You just got to keep your faith and make it through. Like, don't be looking up in this motherfucking car like you know me. Anywho, I'm nauseous. I need to go get me something to eat. Oh my God. Talking about some... Remember I said I told the neighbor I could smell bullshit from a mile away? Speaking of, my dog has shitted yesterday because he wasn't feeling good. I think he ate something. I don't know. And I don't know what he could have eaten, because the same thing I gave my granddog, I gave to my nephew dog. And my nephew dog was perfectly fine, but for some reason my dog was sick as fuck yesterday. And he had to shit, I guess, to get it out of his system. So my brother had walked in the house and he like, Aaliyah, do you smell shit? And I walked out the kitchen because I was cleaning up the kitchen, preparing to, clean up the kitchen so that I could prepare to cook the food. The dog had pooped in the hallway though, so I couldn't smell it in the kitchen. all I can smell is like the cleaning water and the bleach water and the washing up the dishes and shit like that. So I bent the corner and I'm like, oh, I pointed, I'm like, it's over there. So Dizelle got to mopping up the floor and everything like that. But it smelled so bad that it caused me to throw up. Like, and if you know me, I cannot stand to have to vomit. Because to have to throw up, it takes so much out of me. Then to hear myself throw up makes me want to throw up even more. Then to see the throw up makes me want to throw up even more. And then to smell it makes me want to even throw up even more. So it's like to throw up makes me continue to throw up. And it don't just be no little, it be like my whole soul coming up. I hate to throw up. I fucking hate it. So I'm like, oh, it's over there, it's over there. I didn't even have to bend the corner all the way before I could tell Dizelle exactly where it was at. And it made me so fucking sick. I had to get myself together and open up the doors and stuff. And like, it was so crazy to me, but you know, got it taken care of, poured the mop water out, made me some new fresh mop water and everything, because I have to keep the house clean, especially if I want to sell food. So granted, we have dogs and stuff like that, I still have to get up and clean up and mop every day and stuff. I just got to, because again, I cook food and ain't nobody getting sick on my watch or nothing like that. Ain't no dog, nothing gonna be in nobody's food or nothing like that. I keep it clean, period. I just do. And if I feel like I need to take a nap or I'm too tired to clean up properly, I don't sell food at that moment. Like yesterday, I said I need to take me a 2-hour nap, then get up and clean up before I cook. And that's exactly what I did. And it was right on time anyway, because my order wasn't supposed to, my order was for 7 o'clock, but my delivery wasn't getting here till 6 o'clock anyway. So I took me a little nap till 5 o'clock, and at 5 o'clock I got up and started cleaning up so that I could be prepared. So it's pretty cool or whatnot. But talking about being sick, that is so funny to me. But sensitive, I have such a sensitive stomach, and that's what I was saying about, I thought I wanted to be a nurse, and then I became a CNA and shit, and I have a weak ass stomach. It's just certain shit, I smell it or I see it and it's a wrap. So see, it's pretty cool though. I was listening to I think I was listening to Mommy Wata Tarot, which I've unsubscribed from all the tarot readers because I, again, want to see what just pops up on my timeline and shit. And again, I be unsubscribing for people for many reasons. But I had ended up seeing Mama Wata. She popped up on my timeline and she was saying something about a natural herb or something that helps women balance out their hormones, and I want to try it. I think she said black licorice or something like that, or it was one of those type of herbs or whatever. Because granted, I went to the doctor and they said that I don't have PCOS. I haven't been dealing with the chin hairs as much as I was, but I still do have to pluck them and stuff like that. So I still want to balance it out. And oh, I forgot to text, but he got it. Okay, cool. I still wanted to balance it out and make sure my hormones is okay. And usually my period is never off or whatever. So that's another reason I couldn't figure out if I have PCOS or not, because most of the time they say your period being off will be the telltale sign. And I track my period on my period tracker, and usually my period is never off. On the day that I'm supposed to come on, I come on. On the day that I'm supposed to go off, I go off. And it's really regular every month. However, now I think I'm on about 4 or 5 days late as of today. And again, I was dealing with the breakouts and the chin hairs and stuff like that. So I don't know if like my shit is being thrown off because of a hormone imbalance or PCOS or something like that. So I don't know, but we're gonna see. We're gonna see. But I've been chopping it up in here long enough, and I don't know if my brother got to use his truck, and sometimes he don't be knowing that I pull it back up until I get in the house. So I'm going to get off of here. Well, I love you guys. Be safe. I wish you nothing but love, joy, peace, prosperity, and abundance, good wealth, good health, and good wealth. I be having heartburn, indigestion, or whatever, indigestion, or whatever the fuck it's called, real bad. And I'm trying to think, what did I eat last night? Oh, I ate a hamburger and fries for dinner. Me and Mally did. The kids ate at Al's house. They wasn't here until like 9-10 o'clock last night. So I just had to feed me and Mally. And Mally wanted burgers and fries. So that's what I made off the MILF Market's menu. I want me some chicken though. Dang, I should run to the grocery store and get me some real quick so that I don't gotta thaw none out. And all my true fruit is gone. The chocolate covered strawberries, oh my god, they are so good. Me and the kids be fucking them chocolate covered strawberries up, baby. I'm trying to tell you. Even though I do got me some frozen strawberries and bananas too. I can make me, I cut them up and froze them so I can make me a smoothie. So maybe I'll eat a smoothie for breakfast. I don't know. I feel kind of nauseous and sick too. I might just make me something like some noodles so that I can have the broth. That's what I be eating noodles for, the broth. So I don't know. All right, y'all. Bye, guys.